Christmas Day at Sandringham is steeped in tradition. The walk to St. Mary Magdalene Church is a ritual repeated across generations, a tableau of tailored coats, crisp greetings, and quiet dignity played out beneath winter skies. Every year the cameras line the path, the crowds gather patiently behind barriers, and history seems to hold its breath. Yet time and again, it is not the pageantry that captures the public's heart, it is the smallest, most unexpected moments. And this Christmas, once again, those moments belonged to Prince Louis. As the Prince and Princess of Wales stepped out with their children on Christmas morning, the familiar warmth of the occasion settled in. Prince George and Princess Charlotte walked with increasing confidence, graciously accepting flowers, soft toys and handwritten cards from well-wishers. Prince Louis, bundled against the cold and holding close to his parents, appeared softer this year, quieter, even a little shy. But, as the day would soon prove, his instinct for joy and mischief remained very much intact. The moment that would dominate headlines and social media unfolded in seconds. A well-wisher presented Prince William with an oversized Lindt chocolate egg, its gold wrapping gleaming in the winter light. Before anyone could fully register what was happening, Prince Louis sprang into action. With remarkable speed and determination, he reclaimed the chocolate from his father's hands and clutched it tightly to his chest. Then, in a gesture that felt both triumphant and unmistakably childish, he lifted it high into the air, grinning from ear to ear. The reaction was instant. Prince William burst into laughter. The crowd melted. Cameras clicked furiously as another iconic Prince Louis moment was sealed into royal history. It was unscripted, unpolished, and entirely perfect. For a few brief seconds, the future of the monarchy shared space with something far more universal, a child's pure delight at Christmas chocolate. Still beaming, Louis scampered back toward his siblings, eager to show Prince George and Princess Charlotte his prized possession. The scene was gloriously ordinary, small legs moving too fast, excitement spilling over, joy impossible to contain. Yet as the family continued greeting the crowd, Prince William gently stepped in, slipping the chocolate egg into his coat pocket for safekeeping. Online, the moment sparked laughter and affectionate commentary, but to those watching closely, it was less about rules and more about care. Charlotte was already juggling flowers and gifts, and the morning was becoming joyfully chaotic. This was not confiscation, it was parenting. Throughout it all, Prince George quietly took on the role of steady older brother. Noticing Charlotte's hands were full, he helped collect additional chocolates for her, earning praise for his thoughtfulness and composure. His calm presence provided a striking contrast to Louis's excitement, yet the balance between them felt natural and deeply familiar to anyone who has watched siblings grow together. Prince Louis's love of chocolate has by now become something of a festive tradition in itself. Last Christmas, he famously struggled under the weight of Cadbury chocolates, crackers and toys, turning to his father with the unforgettable plea, "Papa, can you carry some?" This year's Lindt egg escapade felt less like a repeat and more like a sequel, another chapter in a story the public has come to adore. Yet the charm of the day did not end outside the church. Inside St. Mary Magdalene, the Christmas service offered its own unforgettable Louis moment. Reverend Canon Paul Williams incorporated a Terry's chocolate orange into his sermon, using it as a symbol of the world and the importance of sharing. Calling on Prince Louis for help, he explained how the chocolate should be tapped and unwrapped. When it stubbornly refused to separate, Louis was advised to simply drop it. The resulting bang echoed through the church and out into the loudspeakers, sending those gathered outside into fits of laughter. Earlier in the service, when the children were asked if anyone had opened sweets that morning, it was Louis who answered with a disarming honesty. One word: marshmallows. In that instant, the formality of the setting gave way to something far more powerful, authentic joy. It was a reminder that even within stone walls and ancient rituals, childhood finds a way to shine through. As the service concluded and the family emerged once more to greet the crowd, the Wales children looked every inch royal young. George carried a large blue teddy bear and a box of sweets. Charlotte cradled flowers and chocolates, impeccably dressed and composed. And Louis, eyes shining, walked back towards Sandringham House with arms full of Lindt and Cadbury treats, clearly convinced he had just experienced the greatest morning imaginable. Notably, alongside his moments of exuberance, Louis also displayed a gentler side this Christmas. As the family greeted well-wishers earlier in the day, he appeared more reserved than years past, offering soft smiles, polite wishes, and occasionally clinging to his parents' hands. The shift did not diminish his appeal. If anything, it deepened it. It showed a young prince growing into public life at his own pace, supported rather than pushed. Standing close by was Prince George, calm and observant. He frequently glanced towards his younger brother, offering silent reassurance through proximity alone. It was a subtle, deeply moving display of sibling support. George's confidence and composure contrasted beautifully with Louis's shy sweetness, creating a picture of balance, trust, and shared understanding. Royal watchers were quick to note how naturally the children interacted, reflecting the approach Prince William and Princess Catherine have consistently taken, one rooted in emotional security, grounding, and family first. These moments did not feel managed or staged, they felt lived in. By the time the family returned to Sandringham for their traditional Christmas lunch and the King's annual broadcast, many had already decided on the highlight of the day. It wasn't a speech or a ceremony, it was a little boy, a giant chocolate egg, a bang on the church floor, and a father's coat pocket. These fleeting, unscripted moments resonate because they remind us of something universal. Beneath the titles and traditions are parents guiding, siblings supporting one another, and a child who simply can't resist chocolate at Christmas. Prince Louis's spontaneous joy, Prince George's quiet kindness, Charlotte's grace, and Prince William's gentle guidance together paint a portrait of a family that values warmth over perfection. In a world that often feels heavy, it is these small human moments that linger longest. A laugh shared that sometimes the sweetest part of Christmas is joy, especially when it's wrapped in gold foil.